Lei è molto molto arrabbiato con l'attuale governo ghanese. Ci spiega il perché?
They have not lived up to expectation. I think after about 10 years and 8 years in office, revolution, revolt, etc., quite frankly, a good number of us were tired and we were looking forward to, you know, a positive change. Not a positive change, a change. The people also wanted it. You know, and I mean, even though some of our people did not trust them because they know their history, some of us gave them the benefit of the doubt of goodwill. They've turned out to be the most criminal government in the history of our country. Don't take my word for it. I would dare you, any one of you with the courage, to come home to Ghana and come and investigate things to do with the judiciary, the politics that's going on, the brutalization, some of the killings, etc. It's really terrible. And let me tell you something. Not too long ago, your own embassies, Western embassies, were getting worried. This was even before 2004. They stole the election, by the way, but let's leave that for the moment. Your own Western governments were telling them that corruption is getting dangerous. So I think they helped them through to steal the 2004 election so that they could begin to correct their mistakes. But they are getting worse. A few months, was it 2 months ago or not too long ago, the CIA boss called Porter Gross came through my country. I think he's resigned. This was about the time when some of the American generals were telling President Bush that retire some of your generals because the policies, the way they're going about the situation in Iraq is not correct. Around about that time, Porter Gross came through my country in Ghana on the quiet to warn. In other words, if you don't believe me, don't take my word for it when I say this is probably the most criminal government in our history, and yet they're sanitizing their image for a political purpose. Porter Gross came and told them it's getting so bad that a coup d'etat or something could happen. And if it happens, don't think America will come to your assistance because the coup will be very popular because your image is bad, too corrupt, the brutalization, the terror tactics will not do. In order to save him time, they escorted the president quickly to the US for President Bush to go and tap him on the back at the press conference and say, you're a man of vision, a man of integrity, a man of so and so and so, etc., in order to buy him time. And before doing that, he had the impunity and the audacity to put an innocent, noble woman, and I'm not saying so because she's my wife. I mean, I have a great deal of respect for my wife. They put her on trial. Instead of, you're the corrupt ones, begin to take yourselves to trial. Begin to check your own corruption. In order to deviate attention from themselves, they rather put my innocent wife on the trial. Why did they do that? Because my wife could not take their harassment anymore, all the false accusations against her, so she finally decided to take them to court. As they began to realize they were going to lose, and the public was beginning to wake up to the foolish things they were doing, and the truth was now coming out against the government, they panicked, they quickly sort of partially withdrew and went and countercharged my wife with a criminal rubbish, a political. This is all that goes on. If you want to believe me, go and ask Kofi Annan whether he did not sit in my room next to me and express concern about the declining integrity of the judiciary in Ghana. And this is not safe for our stability. Go and ask him. So I'm saying that this man takes Kufuor over there and they go and tap it. I think this was most unethical for Bush to do that. Bush should have told him, Kufuor, this is getting out of hand. It's going too far. On the basis of the report that came from Portergross. Instead, you tap him to buy him time. You know, I'm sorry. Things like that. So it's not a question of just my word. I mean, today, come and do your own investigation. Ghana has become one of the #1 transit points for cocaine traveling, for cocaine transit. They sent the American immigration and the customs to come and coach our people, etc. When we were in office, this didn't happen, not even in Nigeria. Today, I mean, it's bad, but I guess this could be dealt with. But I think a government, you know, you're the godfather of a people. A government must demonstrate goodwill. A government must provide a leadership of integrity to its people. And I'm telling you, and I repeat, that they perform miracles. Anyway, what's your next question?